Hey guys, welcome back, welcome back. I haven't done a video in almost a year. This is Dora, my zebra carpet python. I am so happy I purchased her. I've had her now for over a year. So my last video I kind of did was showing you guys a snake, showing a little bit about her. And then showed you our green tree python. My next video, we're gonna also take him out. So that's gonna be done right after this video. But let's talk about it. You know, this snake is absolutely amazing. I think if you could get a carpet python that has this demeanor, and this be your very first snake, you would be so happy. Now, we actually went ahead and built these containers, or these enclosures, I should say. We had that custom made up in Jacksonville. Very happy that we did that. That was one of the things that we wanted to do because we know that she can get up to 8 feet. Now, she has grown quite a bit since the last video. She has changed her colors. She's more vibrant. Now, she is in shed. She's about to go shedding, which is a good thing because you know what? If I wasn't going to this video, I probably would not have realized it for a day or two that she really isn't coming out. She does have a hide in her box that she absolutely loves. She stays there mostly during the day, and at night she's roaming. She's free. She does different things. She gets on her branches. She looks out. She has such an amazing personality. Now, I do understand that a lot of carpet pythons, they are nippy, but I think there's a myth that all carpet pythons are nippy. This one here is not. Look at me. I'm looking at you in the camera. I'm not even looking at her. She's right here. I move my hands. I do everything. She doesn't strike. And I think a part of that is because, you know, we have taught her that the enclosure is not where she's fed. She has a separate feeding area. I know that a lot of people that are totally against that. They talk about regurgitation and everything else. But I can be honest with you. I've owned snakes for almost 20 years now. I've never had a snake regurgitate using the separate container method. Now let's go ahead and talk about the snake a little bit more. Now, one of the biggest, I think, benefits of a carpet python is how inquisitive they are. She is very, very inquisitive. She's very sweet. You know, a lot of times when I come up here, I'm in my office, but this is also the reptile room. But when I'm up here, you know, and it's at night, she will put her head on the log trying to come out. So it's like, hey, get me out. You know, she is becoming more out with people. There's a lot more people now touching her, feeling her. So she's becoming a lot more accustomed to other people than just myself, which is what we want. We want her to be able to go to different schools so kids can learn and touch her and have this experience of what it's like to pet a snake and, you know, reduce the fears of snakes. A lot of people, they fear them for a lot of the wrong reasons. But this snake is absolutely amazing. Now, the only negative thing I can tell you about owning this snake for the past, I say, year is the cost of these cages. They were quite expensive. Plus, we had to go out and get a U-Haul to actually bring them down. It wasn't actually a U-Haul. It was a rental car through Enterprise, a truck. But we did look at U-Hauls. They were just so expensive. But we had to have something large enough for us to be able to put these, you know, enclosures. There are 3 enclosures that reach up to 9 feet in height, and they're almost 6 feet long. So that is her enclosure. As you can see here, she is just, I absolutely adore her. She is so sweet. You just be able to pick her up, and I wish you guys could really see how vibrant she is. If it wasn't for the fact that she's in shed, you would be able to just see how gorgeous this snake is. Like I said, I consider her very similar to my ball python, Samra. That was my very first snake. She was super docile, and this is how this snake is. She's very docile. I don't worry about her, you know, biting somebody or nipping. She has never bit anyone. She's never even struck at a human. You know, she is sometimes a little curious. She comes up, and until you get to know this particular snake, you may wonder what's her true intentions. But she is super sweet. I've been very, very lucky to have a carpet python that wasn't nippy, that didn't go through that stage, that didn't need to tame out when she became an adult. This one's still a juvenile, and she's a year and 4 months old, and she is, like I said, absolutely amazing. Would I recommend a carpet python for, you know, a beginner? If they have this type of personality, absolutely. I mean, I can look at you in here straight ahead and have the snake look right at my mouth, right at my face, and I'm not worried about her biting me. Even though she's going through shed, she is super docile. Look how sweet you are. I absolutely love you. She is super, super docile. One of the biggest things is, just like with a green tree python, when they're, you know, 3-4 months of age, what they look like will completely change when they become older. Again, right now she's in shed, so she is kind of dull, but I tell you, I'll do another video when she comes out of shed and you will see how gorgeous she is. But guys, let's go ahead and take a look at her enclosure and see how it's set up for her. As you can see, we're going to open the enclosure for her so she can go back in, because she is in the shed mood, so we don't want to stress her out, but she loves to come out. Now she wants us to stay out, but I'm going to try to see if she will go on her perch, which she doesn't want to do. She wants to be out and about. You know, that's the, I don't want to say that's a problem with her, but once you get these out, you know, they want to be out. They like to explore. This is what they are. They're just very cool snakes. There she goes. She's going to go on her tree branch that we have here for her. But just look at that. She is absolutely stunning. I absolutely love this snake. Just look at her. You know, and it's just, I think that's just one of the best things about owning a snake, is just seeing them explore. Seeing them do their natural environment, what it would be like. You know, how you think they're about to fall and then they just grab and they have that strength. Let's just watch her for a second, guys. This was one of the biggest things that we really wanted to do, is create a environment that she could really explore. And again, this isn't finished. We're going to be updating this enclosure some more. But the biggest thing is we wanted to have the purchase for her. We wanted her to be able to have, you know, natural wood, not ceramic. We wanted her to be able to just go out and chill like she would if she was in the wild. If she wants to become like her cousin, the green tree python, she can do that. But let me just show you the full cage here, if I can go down here. So you can see everything that she has. It's a very tall cage for her. The other snakes are much smaller for the regular pythons. They're not as tall. But for her, you know, because I know the length that she can get, and then she is semi-arboreal, so she likes to be up in the trees. She has different ways for her to do so, and then different temperatures, the hot side and then the cool side with multiple hides, because she does like to hide as well. That's one of the things that, you know, a lot of people talk about, is the carpet python is always out and about. But during the day, she likes to be in the log where you see down here at the bottom by where the water bowl is. She likes to go inside there. That's where she sleeps. That's her safe zone. And even when you go in there to pull her out, she will come. She has no problem with someone going in and picking her up. It's having confidence to pick up these snakes. But, you know, just watching her just in her natural environment, this is what I love about owning a reptile, is you get to spend time with them. You get to, you know, love on them, but you get to just see them just be so beautiful. you know, a lot of people don't really get to understand how special it is to own a reptile and the responsibility that comes along with it. But guys, thanks for watching this video as always. God bless and take care. As you can see, Dora is taking the position of what similar to a green tree python, with how she's perched on her driftwood. Normally this is one of the areas that she likes to perch as well. She is super sweet. I can't wait to show you guys her after she gets done with her shed. She's absolutely a stunning animal, but you can kind of see her setup, see how gorgeous she is. And like I said, she has to be one of the most amazing snakes anyone can own. She's absolutely amazing.